Today we had a classic failed auction, and I want to show you how I actually add to my winning position so that I can increase my profit. So I had this gray shaded area set up pre-market. If you're interested in knowing how I do that, check out my volume profile video that I did recently. But it had a strong reaction off of this level. This white line is the initial balance low. Once it had that strong reaction off of my level, got back into the initial balance, I actually took a long here, put my stop loss right below that, not the lowest wick, but that one right there. Because if it continued down, then I knew that there was a long way to go and I didn't want to be in the trade anymore. So I got in here. I actually exited at this anchored New York VWAP, which is this light blue line here, because we were in a downtrend all morning. I exited 80% of my position here. The reason I left a runner is because that was a strong bullish move into VWAP, and I thought that there was a possibility that we could keep going. So I left a runner. I put the rest of my stop loss at break even here, which was below that 15-minute opening range low. This consolidation here, it never stopped me out. I actually stayed in that position for a couple of hours. Since there was such a big consolidation, I knew that it was going to make a big move up or down. If it went down, I was fine. I would get stopped out at break even. If it went up, it had the potential of going all the way back up to the New York session range highs. So once it passed above this anchored New York VWAP right here, I actually entered again because it kept going up. The sellers were just not showing up and not having any follow through. So I re-added to my position here and actually added a little more once it crossed this yellow anchored VWAP. That was anchored at the announcement early this morning of the tariff deal with China. So I had lots of confirmation that this was going in the right direction once it passed all of these VWAPs. So it stayed above this overnight session VWAP, got above the New York session anchored VWAP, and got above that tariff news VWAP. And it had this long consolidation here. So I had lots of confirmation that it was going back up. And then I just trailed my stop loss and I got out right at the session highs. So that's how I add to my trades when I know that I'm in a winning position and I maximize my profits.